today we are ranking 10 bands that I'm most excited to see at Download Festival, and that is correct. I am going to Download Festival this week. I am beyond excited for it, beyond grateful, because I'm going with the Metal Roundup with Steve OG, the podcast that I do with Drew Fortune too, and it's going to be such a good time, man. Who would have thought that me reacting to breakdowns go, whoa, would land these sweet opportunities? Obviously, it's like 6 years of making videos and being very consistent with it, but regardless, very excited for this. Yeah, I'm going to be going to the UK for like an entire week. It's going to be really busy, and yeah, this is like my first proper music festival. I've gone to like Warped Tour, but really we don't get too many festivals in Canada, at least like Ontario side of things. So yeah, I'm very stoked to go to my first proper music festival, and I got my wellies ready for all this mud and shit, so I'm not looking forward to that too much. But yeah, I thought it'd be a fun idea to rank 10 in the bands that I'm most excited to see. There's so many bands that it was so hard to rank just 10, but yeah, let's just talk about some awesome bands. If you're not watching the Metal Roundup, make sure to check that out afterwards. It's a good podcast where we just shoot the shit and talk music. It's a good time. But yeah, without further ado, here's 10 of the most bands that I'm most excited to see at Download Festival this year. All right, so we got a ton of bands over here. There is so many bands, man. So obviously this was brutal to put it in just a top 10 list. If I did top 50, it would be just way too time consuming, but realistically, I would say 80% of the bands I'm kind of generally looking forward to. Like there's probably like 20% that maybe I don't know their discography too well, but yeah, let's it's going to be busy. So the first band that I'm going to put at 10th place that I'm most excited to see is actually one of the most pivotal metalcore bands to ever exist. I've never seen them live, and they have some of the biggest classics in the scene. To me, just singing the songs live, seeing the songs perform, and just having a good time with the crowd, it makes it easy to put this band in the top 10 list. But I can't wait to hear Tears Don't Fall live and so many other bangers. Bullet for My Valentine at 10th place. I really hope they play a lot of stuff from the Poison. Honestly, Hand of Blood was one of my go-to songs. I remember hearing it in like Burnout Revenge. That game was sick back in the day. And if they perform that live, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind, man. All right, the next band that I'm most excited to see is a band that people don't really know, and it's because they're not really metal, they're not really rock music either. They're kind of Celtic and like Celtic folk if you want, but they do have like the slight rock and metal elements. I think they came from a metal background too, but these are some Irish lads that know how to play their guitars with so much intensity and ferocity too, and the drumming, it's so full of energy, and there's a big emphasis on the percussive work through this band, but they also just write some of my favorite road trip music, I guess. It's folk music that is upbeat, high energy, and has this Celtic kind of feel to it, and I'm a sucker for Celtic kind of vibes. So The Scratch, cannot wait to see these guys. All right, time for 8th place. So this is a band that I'm very excited to see, obviously, but they're not metal. They're a rock band, but they're one of the most iconic and one of the most familiar rock bands. People know them. There's a good chance that you or you know somebody who drunkenly sang one of their songs at a wedding.
Talking about yourself again.
Weezer at number 8. Dude, I cannot wait to belt out Say It Ain't So live with a bunch of people, and Buddy Holly and a bunch of other songs, Island in the Sun too. Like, these guys have written so many awesome bangers over the years. But yeah, I'm really stoked to finally see Weezer live. So the next band that I'm really excited to see live is not actually a metal band as well. And
you're a total poser.
I'm not a poser.
Maybe I've seen so much metal and metalcore live that other genres maybe are a little bit more exciting for my palate at the moment. But at the same time, this is one of the first bands that got me into punk and maybe hardcore music a little bit. And I was an early adopter to this band before they blew up into this huge, massive band that they are today. But I am going to put
20 minutes later.
Rise Against at number 7, but where the hell's Rise Against here? Dude, I can't find Rise Against. Okay, so just imagine the Rise Against logo is right there, but yeah. I first discovered them through Revolutions Per Minute, which was their second album. And then I went back to the Unraveling, really liked that one. And then Siren Song of the Counterculture, I really enjoyed that. It started to get a little bit more mainstream radio rock. And then The Sufferer and the Witness, I know a lot of people like that, but it's their more punk hardcore roots that I really gravitated towards, and it really exposed me to that music back when I was like 12 years old.
I never wanted to be something more than me. Your standards, I refuse to see.
So Rise Against was a pivotal band for my early years, and because of that, they mean a lot to me. Revolutions Per Minute is incredible record. It's one of my favorite records of all time, and it still holds up today. It's honestly probably a 10 out of 10. Start to finish, that record has no skips. So many memorable hooks. It's also got good hardcore tracks too that are just pure screamy and heavy too. Back when Rise Against could get pretty heavy. So yeah, number 7 for Rise Against. Next band on the list is a metal band, and they are one of the most revolutionary, pivotal, important bands to ever grace the metal genre. They've changed the guitar world. Like, so many of the bands that we listen to today in modern metal owe so much to these legends, and I have yet to see them live. That's why I'm going to be ranking them so high, but I cannot wait. It's going to be an experience. There's going to be different groups of people headbanging to different rhythms, but no one is in the wrong because all the different polyrhythms and shit. Yeah, I cannot wait to see Meshuggah, bro. Next band is another band that I've yet to see live, and they're also brutal. They are also heavy, but I also hope that they play some of their more like softer tracks, because these guys can go absolutely balls to the walls heavy, but then also can write these big emotional ballads that have like these grungy alt rock flair. So if this band performs some of their new album, which they definitely will, but if they also perform stuff from Kin and The Valley, dude, I cannot wait to see Whitechapel. Whitechapel at number 5. I think hearing Phil's vocals live is going to be really sick to hear too. I think they're going to put on an amazing show, and Brandon, you know, I'm acquainted with him because of his work on Enterprise Earth too, but I cannot wait to see that dude perform live. They're going to put on a sick show, but yeah, like for me personally, I wouldn't mind hearing some stuff from Kin, like I Will Find You or Valley. Like,
What is the point of running away till you realize who I am?
When a Demon Defiles a Witch or Hickory Creek, like they write a lot of good songs. So yeah, number 5 for me. All right, the next band that I really want to see live is a band that I have seen live a couple times now, and they just put on such a good show. I think their heavy songs bring out a lot of energy from me. People call me the golden retriever of reactions, which sure, whatever. I guess that's a compliment. I'll take it. But yeah, people have also said I'm like a golden retriever at live shows because I'm like hopping around and I'm jumping and I get all excited. And that's me when this band performs, because when they play Holy Roller and they play their heavy shit or other songs, I'm going to be in the crowd hopping around, moshing, and having such a good time. So yeah, Spiritbox, fucking love this band, and I love screaming my lungs out to some of these songs live. So they're going to be at number 4 for me. Third band that I'm most excited to see is a band that's changing the metalcore scene, but possibly even prog metal scene too, especially with their new album that I feel like is going to get even more progressive. They put on such an incredible show, and I think them having a spot at this festival might at the UK too, because they're from the UK, is probably going to bring a lot of energy from the crowd, and I'm excited to participate alongside the crowd, whether it's moshing or singing my heart out to like Is It Really You or Two-Way Mirror, and possibly hearing some new stuff live too. Yeah, Loathe I know is going to put on an incredible show, so I'm going to put them at 3. All right, the next band that I cannot wait to see live, and this is a understatement, of course, hence why they're going to be at second place, but they are one of the most important bands to me in my musical journey into prog metalcore. I think this is your favorite band's favorite band to some bands that you listen to. For me, Protest the Hero is one of my favorite bands, and I know these guys are heavily inspired by them. They've gone through some hiatuses and lineup changes, and yeah, so it's been very hard to see them live, but they've done so much to change the guitar world. There's no one quite like them. They're also considered the gent godfathers alongside Meshuggah, but I felt like they never really got that kind of recognition unless you're really in the know of like the more underground bands. But the fact that they're playing this festival is such a big deal to me. They have some of my favorite guitar work that I've ever heard, some of my favorite songs ever in the scene, like Skies of the Millennium Night, Son of the Obscene, Bland Street Bloom. If they perform any of those songs live, or all 3 songs live, I will lose my freaking mind. Bro, 6th is going to be at second place. Truly one of the most unique, astonishing bands that I felt like never got the recognition that they deserved. Truly some of the most innovative guitar players, and their music still holds up today. It's technical, it's progressive, it's out there, it's weird, but it is so sick. I just had to. All right, let's move on to number 1, and this is going to be the same as so many other people, but I've seen this band live once. The only time I did was actually in the UK, and I'm going back to the UK. They are such a huge phenomenon that everyone's going to have all eyes on them. I love their music. They're such a big deal. The set, the production, the energy from the crowd, and I cannot wait to see them live and headline the festival and sing my heart out with so many other Sleep Token fans. But come on, bro.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
And yeah, I cannot wait to see this live. So yeah, those are the 10 bands. And again, if you skipped ahead and weren't paying attention and wondering where's number 7, then shame on you. But 7th is Rise Against, but it's not here on the list. Like, at least I can't find it for the life of me. But yeah, so many other bands, dude, like Alien and Ant Farm. If they play their Michael Jackson cover, I'm stoked for that. Lorna Shore, I've seen them live already, so maybe I don't have that same excitement as other bands. I'm still excited though. Bleed From Within, I can't wait. CKY, if they play 98 Bitter Things. Dayseeker, I've seen them live too. Don Brocco, I haven't, and that's going to be cool. Eagles of Death Metal, I'm pretty sure that's the Queens of Stone Age vocalist, is other bands, so that's going to be cool. Green Day is going to be cool, man. If they play a lot of their old stuff, that's going to be exciting. And I'm talking about like prior to American Idiot, like I'm talking about the old punk stuff. Yeah, I'm stoked for that. Jimmy Eat World's cool too. Ginger's going to be sweet. Korn I've seen live, but to be honest, Korn's not really my go-to band. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, I'm stoked to see some ska live. Northlane is sick. I've seen them live a few times already. Polaris, bro. I felt bad not putting Polaris in my top 10 because I haven't seen them live yet. And I know there's going to be a lot of bounce and fun on their set. Poppy's going to be sweet live. Alcest, maybe some like black metal shoegaze stuff will be cool. Amira's cool. Look, that's what I mean. There's so many bands that I'm stoked for. Currents I've seen a few times too. Fit for Autopsy, I am going to be definitely checking out. Gore is going to be cool. Graphic Nature, House of Protection. Very excited to see House of Protection live. Kim Dracula is going to put on a good show too. Nothing More Will Be Sweet. Novelist. I'd love to see the homies and Novelists. I felt bad not putting them in my top 10. Orbit Culture is going to put on another great show. 7 Hours After Violet. Taylor Barber, see the homie live. Static Dress, I've seen them live. They opened for Loathe and they were great, and can't wait to see them again. Spiritbox, I know they're breaking up, but I can't wait to hear their music. Silosis is sweet. Unprocessed, I fucking love the dudes at Unprocessed. I've just seen them live a few times already, so but can't wait again. Vola is cool. Vour is a band that I'm very, very excited to see. Upcoming UK band that just has these post-hardcore rock vibes that I'm looking for that are hard to find in the scene currently. Sex Pistols will be cool too. The Ghost Inside. But yeah, a lot of sick bands, man. So yeah, obviously it was brutal to just rank 10 bands that I'm very excited to see. It's going to be an unreal show. I'm going to pack lots of water, and hopefully I don't get too drunk for these sets, because I think I'm going to be interviewing some bands too, possibly. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this, man. I'm literally going to be running around, probably doing like 30,000 steps a day, so gotta get some good insoles or something. Oh, hopefully it doesn't rain. But guys, yeah, I'm very stoked for Download Festival. If you're going, who are you excited to see? So comment down below, spice up my life. Or if you're not going, man, what's a festival that you're going to this year that you're stoked about? Or what bands haven't you seen that you'd like to see live? You know, the comments help out the videos and the algorithm. You know what to do. Feel free to leave a like to the video. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time, peace.